Hey everyone, I'm Tassinix, and welcome to Season 70, 3 vs 3 Grand Arena Championship, Week 1, Round 1. I'm back, and up against a good friend, a co-host of mine on the Plotting and Scheming podcast, and, never least, a former premier Kyber champion himself, Sashaisha. Yeah. Of BDO, big, nasty account. Lots of data crops. This is after 1 week of conquest. This is unholy. I hate it. How's everybody doing? Let me go ahead and get the background music rolling. Start our prediction. But yeah, how was the off week, guys? We had one plotting and scheming. I wanted to get another one done, but life got in the way. On an unrelated note, though, my little sister just had her first child. So her and her husband have been married a few years, and they just welcomed their first child. So my younger brother has already had kids. I'm not newly an uncle, but I'm an uncle again. Good time. All right. Yeah, you like that? You like that song, Duck Stab? Yeah, man. Yeah, it's good stuff. Oop. Realize that. Oh, that. Please start a prediction. All right, what are we thinking? 2 or less, 3 or more? I'm thinking that's the way. Is that music even playing? What do you even do here? Looking at that Mafia, the old country game earlier. Saw Dan was playing. It's too hot to wear a hat right now. It is hot as hell. All right. Why I have to auto resize you. That's cool. All right. Hey, Ions, what's going on? Hey, Awaken, appreciate that, man. Hey, Guilty, good to see you. Sheepdog, Depressed Wampa. Empire, what's going on, man? Good to see you. All right, everything is zoomed back in. So, here we go. Yeah, there's a bunch of Erodiums in the top bracket. If you've been watching me the last couple of seasons, we've been blessed. No Erodiums, maybe for the last 2 seasons. Half the top bracket is Erodium. So it is fortunate that I have this first real match with Sasha. All right, so I'm rank 7 fighting rank 8, barely hanging on. All right, my 16.1 million GP to his 15.5. It's actually kind of nice. Top 80 GP, my 3.21 million to his 3.16. We both, I have 418 Zetas to his 408. Ha! Get wrecked! GAC Omicrons, I have 84 to his 84. Aw. Top 80 average speed, my 167 to his 162. Kind of nice. All right, check this out. Mod analysis. We've crossed the line, and we're just about over a couple others. I have 300 plus 25 speed mods to his 254. 20 to 24 speeds, I have 599 to his 436. And plus 20s, I have 899 to his 690. So we're just steaming on it. Plus 4% offense mods, my 290 to his 243. And plus 6% offense mods, my 106 to his 79. All right. Relic analysis, total levels, my 2553 to his 2393. Relic 9's my 162 to his 101. Wow, that is a lot. Relic 8's my 126 to his 159. And Relic 7's my 9 to his 24. Okay. total reroll. So I'm coming in strong for the first week of a new conquest. 265 total rerolls to his 528. Pretty much double. Isn't that fun? Isn't that? All right. Level 9 Datacrons, my 55 to his 68. 6 to 8s, I have 0. He has 0. And 3 to 5s, I have 7. He has 3. So yeah. Ions, you need to get revenge on Sashaisha for the Kyber title. Oh, man. I really, really wish it were still possible, but I confirmed it with Meathead. That title is retired, and they're not going to be giving it out, so it's done. So the dream of getting the title is dead. I thought that if I had the screenshot saying that I was #1 at the end of a season, which was the requirement to get the title before, I thought I might be able to, I don't know, if not talk my way into it, at least ask from a qualified position. And yeah, no, not going to happen. All right, Galactic Legends. We got that stands out. Fast JMK. Else looks pretty regular. Pretty thick dark gray. All right, nothing too crazy, really. All right, let's take a look at the Omega Bot report. Now, I pulled this for his last season of 3 versus 3. So, a lot's changed, obviously. Set 21's gone, set 23's here. So, no more, Sidious Cron and all of that, Afrocron, Zalbarcron, blah, blah, blah. As far as his attack times, he's all over the place. He could do anything, anytime. I have no idea. Apparently, he likes to sleep somewhere around here. All right. Speed-wise, I've got him pretty good on the speed graph, so we know we have that on our side. We both have all the GAC Omicrons. And as far as efficiency goes, for the most part, he's getting more high scores than his opponents. And having something like what? 3, 4. Okay, he had a lot of drops. He had something like 11 or so drops for the season. 11, 12 drops. So, suggesting a pretty strong defense. Depressed Wampa, damn, that sucks. Is it because of the GAC changes? What GAC changes? There are no GAC changes. This issue started in January of 2024. If it didn't start then, it got bad then. It got really... it had a noticeable effect around that. And yeah, it's just been a bug that's been sore ever since. Like I said, we got a reprieve the last couple of seasons. I thought that it's very clear that CG wasn't taking an active hand in resolving the issue. So I was thinking that the circumstances that allowed the Erodian players to get bugged up to the top of Kyber 1, I just thought it wasn't happening. They could only get so high a rating, which means that you could technically climb over them, which is what it looked like. But then here we are. So, Ben Grogu, which bug? Yeah, so there's this phenomenon where people who have been inactive for a period of time, they'll have a skill rating that hasn't been squished in some seasons, right? Just before the start of new matchmaking, there's a rating squish, and that just keeps the numbers from, I guess, getting out of hand in the long term. But the point is that if you don't actually sign up for Grand Arena, you're not subject to the squish. So that would mean that if you sat out for a while and then decided to join later on, a couple seasons later, you could have a score, because your ranking, whether you're a Rhodium going into Kyber or going all the way up through Kyber, is actually just based on your rating, right? So if you get a bugged rating that's a couple hundred points higher, a few hundred points higher than where it should be, you can easily get bugged up to the very top of Kyber 1 as an Erodium. I think I've seen people that should be more like chromium or bronzium. So the exact mechanics of the bug, not 100%. But the point is, you're seeing these lobies getting, that's what they are relatively, like no disrespect to them, but they just don't have the tools to compete. It's never a real match, right? There's no shade on them. So it sucks for streamers because it's not really anything to see, and it sucks for them because this kind of means that for the next several months they're sentenced to just lose. Unless they get matched up with other Erodiums along the way, which does actually happen. Have I got a dud opponent? No, not today, Daily. I wouldn't be streaming my fight if I did. I have Sasha, but half the top bracket is Erodiums. So it's just a mess. All right. Anyway, last season he was setting Slacker, Fugitive Omega, Kelleran, Darth Revan, Traya, Aphra, Huskins, Lord Vader, Ahsoka with Watt, Jedi Master Mace, BKM, JMK Cat, Exile Ezra, 3 matches. He got me with that last season. Seer Malico, Starkiller, Ray Swallow Ezra, and French, stuff like that. Rest of it gets mixed up. Executor, Malevolence, Radis on defense. If it isn't Radis, it'll be Executrix. Defenses by zone. So you can see that each column is still the name of one team, but the fact that you're seeing different color breakdowns means that he's frequently rotating the placement of the teams. Nevertheless, would expect to see Slacker, Kelleran, Traya, Lord Vader, and Jedi Master Mace, if this could be believed. So what does this report really mean for us, since so much of this has changed? You're kind of looking for the proportion of the defense, right? How strong is it really? How heavy is it really? So Aphra was a tough team. Like, that was demanding JMK before we had Slacker Drey enter the fray. So solidly 4 GLs, I would say, and some other tough teams. All right. On offense, Jabba. He was using Jabba, Leia, Sith Eternal, Bane, Queen Amidala, Captain Enoch, Great Mothers, Reva, Scion of Django, Gungans, Tarkin, yep, Malgus, Baylan, JMK, Gas, Maul, and Sidious. And then a mix of whatever else was needed to get the job done. Leviathan, Negotiator, and Profundity. Looks like he had only 1 loss on fleet all of last 3 versus 3. Nice. Yeah, so what did he drop on? He dropped on 1 JMK Exile Ezra. I feel that. He dropped on a different one that... What is this? Cat Exile Ezra. Exile Ezra and Cat. I wonder why they're different. Not stacked together. Slacker dropped a bunch on, but that's the cost. Because if he's liking to set JMK on defense, then you're committing to what? Bane on Slacker? Not a sure thing by any means. Alright, bunch of Lord Vaders, a few Jedi Master Maces, Ray Swallow, Malgus, Kelleran, Traya, Gungans, GG, Ahsoka with Watt, Gas, Aphra, and Saw, man. Yeah, so he was roughing it out, which means he set quite a bit now. Yeah, that graph is very helpful. Yeah, I love OmegaBot, guys. Been using it for years. Can't say enough good about it. Really cuts down. Like, when you get used to reading this report, I'm usually done looking at it in under 10 minutes, I would say. Whole thing, probably like 5-ish, honestly. But just doing that cuts down so much time in terms of, I kind of know what you're about, and now when I go to swugga.gg, I can look at, oh, I saw that you dropped on a few of these. I wonder what you dropped on and why. Why did you drop so many times with Slacker, on Lord Vader? We can go check that out. Like, you're going into the part where you're looking at swugga.gg with very fixed questions, you know, that you're wanting to pursue, as opposed to just having to sort it out from get-go. Yeah, J-Chung. It's an amazing tool. Love it. All right, so that's enough of that. Where are we at with the prediction? Okay, 77% of you went 2 or less. 23% went 3 or more. All right, let's see how this goes. All right, well, first of all, a shout out to Sashaisha for being so kind as to clear the bottom front before we got underway. Let's talk about my defense. Up top side, we've got Binzori Rose, the return, with turn meter Kron, of course. Jedi Master Mace, Depa, Aayla. I do have an Aayla Kron, but I have it. You'll see. Fugitive Omega, Mercenary Wrecker, and Crosshair. It's so weird to see him without the Omicron. I think that's for what? TB? I think I've been using him. All right. Tarkin, DCT, and Scorch. Scorchcron. And then, yeah, RJT, Resistance Hero Finn, and Scabray. No idea if it's good. It's a turn meter level 3. Here. Turn meter, stun level 6, and then Scabray level 9. We'll see. The stats are kind of all over the place, but I like the arrangement of the 369 very much. This is what I have her set up as. 300 on the nose. I know people can push her quite a bit faster. I've seen people having her in like the 330s or something. I ain't doing that. Got her at 11.5. You'd say in like a really topped out offense set, you can have her up over 12,000. Same like with Depa. My Depa's up over 12. I'm not doing that for Scabray. But yeah. We'll stick to your YOLO approach, daily. Fair. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if any of this is good. We'll find out. It feels very cheesy, but if you're gonna, if it's gonna do anything, let's find out early. All right, bottom front. Let's talk about it. Against Ahsoka. Yeah, let me check my Prime bot here. Okay. That looks like a 57. So you just crush that straight out the gate. My guess is Leia. Huskins. This one's interesting. He got a 51. Kind of limped out of that. Very, very interesting. So what is that? Probably gas. Yeah? Probably went with gas. Gas wasn't having it. I've been waiting, thinking about putting Relic 9 on Raider. Is this going to be the season? All right, Kelleran Jocasta Temple Guard with the Temple Guard Kron. 54 banners. Just a little nibble there. Ray Swolo Zaris. What was that? I want to say that was a 56. Yeah, he crushed that. All right, and then, yeah, Slacker, Darkray, and Crew. He had to 3-shot it. So on the first attempt, he killed Darkray and Crew. Had to withdraw, I want to say. Maybe a cooldown pull on the second. Not sure. Got it on the third go, though. Right? What was that? It's 60? We got a 35 cleaning that up. So full banners on that last cleanup, right? Okay, here in the back, I've set the Great Mothers with Night Trooper with the Night Trooper Kron. Gave Night Trooper a little bit of a tune-up going into this, so still over 100,000 health, 353 speed, like crazy fast. 100% potency base, and that's before the unique, that's before the Omicron, so we've got plenty there. Just over 10,000 offense, and yeah, I don't really need to worry about the crit chance, I guess. A, because the Datacron is giving a bunch, and B, you get like 35% from DTP, and I want to say 10% from Morgan, so we're fine. Not worried about that. Yeah, here's how my Night Trooper Con turned out. Cooldown reduction level 3, defense to offense 6, Night Trooper 9, and then yeah, crit damage. I really couldn't get this tenacity and this crit chance to roll into something more useful to crit damage. Like, they just wouldn't become crit damage of any kind, so there we have it. Alright. Dude, Night Trooper mods are sick. Yeah, Awaken, man. This was a TW spec that I thought was really expensive because I really preferred him in an offense set at the time. But man, speed's pretty nice. And honestly, the way that his damage goes off from Blight, I think him just taking more turns is fine. Alright, BKM Paz Grogu with the Jawa Kron. I'm willing to bet this is gonna hurt. I'm willing to bet. Sortie GGT3 was really kind of scratching my head here about what to set. This Sorticron's kind of whatever, but it's rare that you have a call out for T3M4, and we'll see. We'll see if something happens here. No idea. Baylan, Shin, Marrok. You know I got a Marrok Cron. Cooldown reduction 3, Inquisitorius, stacking level 6, and then turn meter, Marrok level 9. DR mission Zaalbar. Yeah, we lost the Zaalbar Cron, but we have this. You know, this is a stacking offense. The defense really doesn't matter. The crit damage probably hurts. I'd be willing to bet it hurts. So we'll see if that means. All right, as far as Sasha's defense goes, top side, it is Mace, Depa, Aayla with the Aayla Cron, followed by Riva, 9th and 7th with the 9th Cron, Tarkin, DCT, and Scorch with the Scorch Cron, Lord Vader, Appo, CX2 with the CX2 Cron. Yeah, so definitely. You gotta be careful. Oh, what? I wonder if I might care. How strong is it? I don't really care about getting. But your offense is limited. I wonder if I might sear Malak with Umpacron. DR mission Zaalbar. You guys think Wampa eats this? I don't know. Otherwise, I might just JML it. Alright, Quiggled, SM33. Well, sorry, Ithano, SM33 Quiggled with the Kix Cron. Yeah, I do think that Kix is the one that you would drop, and you would want all these effects. I really thought about this myself, and I like this idea. I don't know how good this team is. I don't know if you guys have heard of anything just stomping it immediately. Not 100% sure. Anyway. JMK, Cat, Exile Ezra, he left it down with the Hodocron. I did reserve Lord Vader for this. It was beating it last season. I think it was mostly getting done with the Apocron. We don't have that now, so we'll all find out together. The CX2 Cron's enough. Slacker, Drey, and Crew, the Drey Cron. And then Ahsoka, Padawan, Sabine, and Watt. What are we looking at? Pretty respectable defense. Why is the first stat for light side on what? The Kix Cron? Well, Kix nominally is a light side character, so then you're wondering why is it level 6 for dark side? It's because the pirate team is going to be mixed alignment. So, you know, just a weird Cron. Well, I guess we should face the music immediately. Alright, which one was I going to do with this? Yeah, you, right there. That's the finest one I have to offer. How do we do this? So the smite's not going to work, right? We're huge. I guess we just do stuff. Good disarm. Ezra. That's got to matter. We'll find out. Isn't it just gonna miss? Can't be evaded. Yeah, so the disarm lands. Okay. So, what? Can't call any type of assist. We can dispel. This really isn't the moment to dispel, is it? Just basic. Here. Okay. I appreciate you regardless. still here. Not be too slow on the off chance this is a long fight. Fave. No. Your ability blocked, like, whoa. Alright, now there's Order 66. Surely that mattered. He said. Moments before it didn't matter? Okay, now the Dispel's about to come, so that was actually kind of fucked. Now he's free. Yeah, they freed up all their dots. Maintain that. What do I do? I don't know. Stuff's ramping, so it's your call. Why would that assist work? Wow, that's extremely rude. Okay, Order 66 is back in the house. Honestly, a little concerned. Yep, we're already at the super high mastery portion of the show for Exile Ezra. Got that going for us, which is nice. Okay. Got the assistant. Here. Up now. 2.5 minutes. A lot of work to do. Probably best to go after her. Stay there. My guess is that it's more profitable to go after her right now. Yeah. Seems like a fair guess. Okay. Good is that? Deal with that. But there goes our man. Shoot it down. They're still a ways off. I have to make good on killing her. Otherwise, I've got no pressure. Yeah. Our Order 66. Whatever that's worth. Alright, that was a lot of dot damage, actually. Now, that's a heal. Okay. Minute 15? Not liking it, man. I think maybe the move is to go after JMK. Ooh, I think we actually triggered stuff. Oh, anyway. We get through this, guys. 40-something seconds. Lord Vader can do an explosive, dramatic finish. Dramatic. Highly dramatic. Highly dramatic. Okay. Okay. Mission. Okay. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. It's in the hands of the gods now. Twenty seconds. Had him the whole time. Alright, so as long as they choose to be dumb and not, like, focus down Appo, it seems like you don't have to necessarily lose that fight immediately. There you go. Did we just assist onto Ezra there? Yeah, I don't know what's up with that, man. I noticed that. So, no easy answer. Alright, what did I have penned in for some of these others? I guess C versus Ahsoka Tano will work. We know that we're doing JMK Cat here, so. Still sticking to the script with 5s. if you didn't see me do this all last season in 5 vs 5 and in the previous 3 vs 3, Fives is guaranteed to get the focus of Slacker as long as Fives is alive. He could choose to stun your mates. He could choose to stun your GK. Doesn't have to with Drey. He can ignore taunt. But as long as Fives is alive, he's going to get the focus, which means our cat will never be stunned, and I am free to act. All right, here we go. Wasn't it because Ezra wasn't exiled anymore? I think that I'd have to check, but I'm pretty sure that's part of his base kit, whether or not he got exiled. I'd have to check, but I feel like I shouldn't have been able to. Something's weird, you know. It's triggering that trailer park bubbles. Something's fucking. I have no idea. Don't want to hit you. Rather have a counterattack through than Slacker. And now you pop. Now there's lightning. Okay, so we got a random stun there. This will free you, which is cool. You're down under. I trade to you. Take a turn. We have to have her come out, and I need the turn meters very high. So you take a turn and drop. You come out of stealth. See how I just traded the 5s? I don't usually do that, but that was what the turn meter situation dictated. Okay. Please don't kill me. I am a friend. Okay. Keep the taunt up, my man. Alright. We're only slightly useless. Oh my god, stop moving. Reset? Really? I guess. Prep. Oak. Yeah, that shit hurts. Probably could have put the DI on him, actually, from a banner's point of view. Probably the better call. Heal up and kill? Got one more turn. Crap left in him. Do this for the kill. $57, they gave it to me. I'm not asking questions. Are you? Okay, Ithano. So here's the thing. Do I need to save Traya for some type of star killer thing in the back? JML I don't feel bad about using on DRZ. Out of curiosity, how's it set up? Okay, so it's the product for Zaalbar. That's not a terrible idea. Really like the stat profile. Really nice. It's a good stat stick, Sasha. I like it. Summon was the one calling assists. I wonder if it being spawned in at up would be. I don't know, is it for? Haven't I also heard about some other circumstances where EEzra was getting assisted on? Rokaran used Dr. Zaalbar, DR Zaalbar. Easy versus Pirates. Ithano with kicks, though. Yeah, I appreciate it. Hey, Link, good to see you, man. Resubscribe to the channel for 5 months. Appreciate you, dude. What was I doing last season versus JMM? Was I doing Malgus? I was. What is this? Damage reduction? Hell yeah, damage reduction. Do I have a tab open for that? I sure do. Did I specify a cron? I did not. What? Oh, wrong tab. Speak to me, friend. Traya, 56.9, like that. Reva, even under normal circumstances, with a 55. So we're at a high point. That might be dangerous. Jabba for 59, dig that. Talk to me. What was that about? Superior Giga Health is apparently the secret. What is this magic? What is this magic? Wait a minute. I know that cron. No, I don't know that cron. What the hell is going on? How does it work? You're going to put the bombs out onto who? I guess you're just trying to bomb out. MM? Maybe you want to stop buffs going on to what's her name? On the Depa? Getting rid of Depa is probably priority number one. If you're thinking about somebody that you want to explode and then eat somebody else, probably explode Depa. Try to eat Ace. That's kind of interesting. I won't have to make that. That does mean that Jabba is available. Well, Jabba's also going to be good for DR, isn't he? I have something on that. Yep, there it is, 59. So use that any number of places. Sith Eternal was a 58. JML will get it done. Yes, this is all old last season stuff, but Sir Malico Star Killer 55.7 versus DRZ. That's a huge win. Do not try to do that. Healy, yeah, Traya is not a good choice. Good to know. Gungans is very tempting. For whom would I want? Gungans otherwise. Would also be good versus here, so I guess I don't need to worry. I don't need everything on the sun versus here. So good. Maybe Ithano then against SM33. Talking about Traya against it. Where does Inquisitors go in all? Maybe a Lord Vader is what? Probably Leia. Otherwise, it would be Seer Malicos, which I don't want to use bottom front. All right, so that means I think we're pretty well resolved to doing Sith Eternal against the Ahsoka team. I saw a pretty commanding win rate. What was it? I think with armor, right? Yeah, banners. 58 like this, 57. Yeah, I could see why sortie would be helpful there. Nobody's attempting this solo. But yeah, I think I'll commit both these characters. 100% win regardless, but I'm not going to need armor elsewhere. He's already dropped a couple of times, so why be greedy over one banner? I'd probably still do it anyway, but, you know, why be greedy? What was the cron post-read? Something with health. Health and protection, recovery. You honestly didn't care. Okay, so let's talk health, let's talk dark side. Not you, that's our Malgus cron. Could be you. I don't think I'll have need of you elsewhere, so you are welcome. Everything about that stat profile is nice. All the Sith in the chat, nice. Nice. Leia, hey, hello everyone. Hope you're all doing well this fine evening. I am. Got a fresh drink. You know, wife is down. My wife is deaf and she's doing a disability services assessment at all of the major theme parks in Orlando. So she just wrapped up day 2. She's got stuff to do in the morning and then I guess in the afternoon, catching a late afternoon flight back up here to Metro Detroit. And yeah, so, you know, daughter's asleep, wife's out of town, got a fresh drink, and GAC. What could go wrong? Dr. David DC rated the channel with 6 viewers. Well, welcome. I don't think I've seen your name before. Sorry if I've seen you before and I forgot. But thank you so much for rating over. How was the stream? I assume you're wrapping up your own Grand Arena? You're a new streamer to the game. Well, I'll have to give you a follow and check you out sometime. But thank you. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. How did the Grand Arena go? On Egnards and 3 Scoundrels. Okay, I'll try and catch that episode. I'll see that. It's been a while. Okay, now you're going to let me do stuff, right? Yes, right. Okay, so you're like this, and that's fine. And you're just going to be locked forever. Now, we're just going to chill for a really long time. You just be cool. We're not going to be greedy. There's absolutely no way. Just need to take time. We're looking, before I do anything, now see, I guess, knowing what I know now for this particular matchup, I guess I can go for the 3rd stack. Because with Padawan Sabine linked, yes, they don't have the goods, but I don't think I'm going to need that 3rd stack. If I end up needing the counterattacks to win, I will eat my hat. I won't say which one. Find one. Small one made of paper. Yeah, she does exactly 0 damage. So again, the idea here would be, wow, okay. I mean, Beskar for everybody. Welcome to the show. Starting to get through Padawan Sabine's protection. That's cool. We're still just going to be chill. We need to do a lot of mastery ramping. We need to make sure that all of her base protection is gone. You'll see that gray bar on top of the green. Go away. Go away is the word. I really like this setup where the protection's constantly getting restored to the sides. 2 minutes burned. We're still chilling. Alright, she's out of juice there. Give it a couple more pokes. Outright. Then you want to have a couple solid minutes. Yeah, see, this is great. This means that she can transform, push our cooldowns back, then I can transform and be ready. Hop off. Hey, Cabion, what's going on? Alright, so that's time to transform. And let's see. It doesn't really matter, so we'll just kill you. But my next trick, I shall kill you. Okay. Appreciate. I guess do it to somebody. Come on, don't hold up the show for that. Okay. It's almost auto territory, I think. Appreciate the follow, David. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I'm thinking this is the way. Oh, we're doing like exactly 4 damage though. That's kind of concerning. Middle of the night in Norway. Welcome. Very late night for you, Cabion. Pass on stream, easy choice. My man. My man. Wow, she's capable of upgrading it. So it looks like the counter hits would be nice, because it doesn't feel like we're doing anywhere near enough damage yet. Good God. We're basicing for 100k, straight up. Not really. Okay, there we go. Now we're making a dent. I was about to say, are we actually not making a dent in that protection up with 100k basics? Life cannot be that cursed. Hit it. Hit it. Getcha. 57. Extra smooth. Yeah, we have a hats off, but no hats on. It's too hot for the hats on. All right. Yes, appreciate that follow, though, David. Let's see. You gotta love the beginning of a new Datacron said. GAC went terribly, to be honest. Didn't full clear after a strong start. Sorry to hear that, man. But you win or you learn, right? And I prefer to do my learning early in the season. That's fine. These guys are huge. These guys mean. Get a bunch of turn meter. What have I resolved to do on DRZ? Is it still just gonna be JML? JML would be great for Baylan. I do have Bane. Could need Bane for something, it depends. So if I don't have to, I guess it would be reasonably smart. It's either JML or Gungans TWarr. But which one would I need? I mean, specifically against some type of weird ass star kill. I think we'll run the Gungans. Bulls will run that once more. Once more we ride. Look at that. Oh yes, that was 57. All right. I think we'll just do Gungans. And then, yeah, the real question is, what about Ithano? Stun? I have liked stun, but stun doesn't do anything here, right? We want double damage. Do I have a double damage for you guys? It's not. About crit damage then. This is the best one. Oh, it is a double damage with Tarples. Why didn't I see it? I thought I had one of you. Welcome. All right. Bye. Need a hat with a fan on it to cool you down. I'm glad Dagger's not here to yell at me for not ordering that fan. I keep forgetting about it. He's linked to me a bunch of times about this fan. Can't call assists on a DR, so don't bother basicking him. Crush? Can't really stun anybody, just crush. I mean, whatever. Got that. Move the shock? Maybe. Having the retribution I remember as being like too best. Yeah, a couple of that. Nice prod up. I dig it. The reset is huge on Tarples. I really didn't want to go without the Tarples 9. That is goofs. El Gufo. 57. Yeah, so, Ithano, what are we going to do with you? Is it time to gain knowledge of this kip? Tons of offense. Crit chance. Huge. This guy just gets outrageous, extra slappy offense. Crit damage set, I see that on for. ED. Strong offense. Wiggled, being a bulk beast. Oh, 304 speed. Why so fast? Jeez. So you really have to put respect on its name. If it costs Traya, I mean, I pulled Traya. I usually keep Traya on defense, so if I'm going to hold it, then I'm going to use it for something. Better be a productive use. I'm still thinking, then, that defense is the ticket, yeah? That's a cron I really like with Jabba. If I can do the Jabba Underman, let's look only at Darks. Yeah, this one could be good for us. Who is this for? Who is this for? Oh, I think I made this for Aaron? That one's for high defense. This one's good. He's 78. That's a cron I'm usually using with Great Mother. Who else on the dark side really needs? Inquisitorius has a couple crons of their own, so I'm not worried about them. Maybe Seer Malicos, but the thing is, we know from experience that against the CX2 cron, high defense is not... Think about it. What did I do? I think I did use the CX2 cron, and it really wasn't a difference. We weren't able to do enough damage, as I recall. So I think I might use this here. High defense seems smart. My opponent set this composition in the back, but I had Bane to spare, so I overkilled it. Yeah, I mean, I'm disinclined to mess with it. He's put solid investment into these characters, so... Yeah. I think with the stuff. You have tenacity up. I mean, I just as soon wait and see. Can't get rid of that. Yeah, that's a pretty good slap, but it does like 0 damage to us in this circumstance. Okay, nice, nice. Can't keep a good man down. Don't bother hitting the one with counterattack. Yeah. Okay. Can hit you. I will. Good rain. And you're back. Welcome back. Nice. Okay. You then. Yeah, get rid of all those offensive buffs. Put a daze down. Nice. What is it? Your turn meter looks higher. Consume him. Why? That'll do. Okay, so we're through the front. We were clean, but we used some pretty nice teams to do it. So, what horror awaits us? Hey, my man, we kept JML, didn't we? We kept JML. We kept Bane. We did the things we wanted to do. Okay, Saw, Luthen, Kyle, nice. That's a good one for Traya, classically. Ellerin, Jocasta, and Temple Guard with the Temple Guard run. Messaging. Oh, guys, give me a second. I have to pause the stream. My sister, who just had her baby, wants to call me real quick, so I gotta do that. I'll be right back. All right, party people, we're back. Thank you for your patience. If you're still with us after all this, the reason for the long pause is I'm the oldest of 3 kids. I have a brother that's 2 years younger than me that's started a family years ago. And I have a baby sister who's 10 years younger than me. And her and her husband just had their first baby, a baby girl. She just called me, video call, saw the kid, saw pictures, but you know, video is better, obviously. Gorgeous kid. Just the absolute fattest, chubbiest cheeks. If she got lost in the forest for a month, she'd be fine. She is so happy and fat and healthy. And my sister is doing really well. So all good news all the way around. No whammies. All right, let's figure this out. I guess Seer Malicos will do it. But didn't I set Seer? No, I didn't. I kept it. Inquisitorius is out here. We have options. Malgus should go here. Probably gas. What is it? Gas crit damage. Well, how do you have them set up? Is it high defense, high crit? You got high defense. So you're relying on the stack, really. But what do I want to do with that? Probably. The protection will give us some cover. I had to fight X. Hey, yeah, thanks, Cabion. Thanks, Argots. Depressed Swamp. Yeah, I definitely got uncle energy, trust me. Bonrad, awesome here. Appreciate it, guys. Yeah, man, I love kids. You know, as the oldest of 3, when my sister came along, I remember when she was a baby. So now my first child is a daughter. And so that felt like getting kind of a round 2 with that. Now my baby sister has a daughter. A fantastic name. They named her Mila, which is the name of my great-great-grandmother, my dad's grandmother. Great name, though. All right, so what was this? What was the story with this? What was the secret to losing this fight? Oh, yeah, that's right. We need to put some particulars on. There. Tarkin, Traya, Sidious, Gas. Jabba. Baylan's on defense. JKR. Yeah, I'm not a master of that one. That one is maybe a little elusive for me. Boss Greef Mando, you heard. What's that one about? Do we not have just such a thing for this? It's the old TJ special, the Bossk dad bod. That could still work for us. And there's a bunch of things with this. But how were you losing? Didn't really have super ID. You had Carboni Jabroni. This is what? Some armor penetration, but nothing substantial. All of these were otherwise successful with protection. Bulk. Yeah, light side bulk. defense or protection, that's the way we'll slice that. Line it up. Shit! I don't have 5s. I can't do this, right? Yeah, it's 80%. All right. How did you make this work? Talk to me. You're not fighting anything serious with. Yeah, see, brothers and see, yeah, right, yes, see, yes, fight, penetration. If we are to attempt this, the banners would just crap. All right, so I should consider something else. No worries, sheepdog. Yeah, I'm sorry I left you guys as long as I did, but once in a lifetime call, so my sister's first kid. Zori Rose. Yeah, there really can be no substitute analogous on that. For the Mace thing, I guess that's what we have JML for. JML or Jabba. Jabba feels like a free agent. Okay. By the way, yeah, intel had come out today. I'm sure a lot of you've already heard this, but Wampa, with the Wampacron, is able to stop Jabba on defense, so I see neither of us set Jabba. It makes sense. Alright. Color in, I don't know. We'll figure that out. The Reva is kind of interesting. What to do about Reva? Yeah. Not Sith Eternal, I'll tell you that for damn sure. Does have a Bane. Or, a Baylan. Baylan, Shin, Marrok. It would be best to Bane this. That implies a bunch of other crap. So Leia for Lord Vader is a thing, so we're there. But Jabba is Jabba not for Saul. Raquel, maybe. Jabba question mark. For RJT, I don't know, honestly. I have to think about that. Seer needs an assignment. Seer, I want to say... Seer's good for Reva, classically. We'll probably rock that. Tarkin, DCT, Scorch. What manner of overkill is required for this map? Well, let's see. Inquisitorius. Oh my god, we have Queen. What is the absolute most painful shit in here? There is a solve. There is a really precise solve here that I've just got to look for. Nice. Dear Malicos would absolutely shit stain that. We have managed to hold on to Wampacron thus far. Has he left me anything that is necessarily Wampaful? Damage and high defense. Goodness. If we don't drop, we're all but assured to. Careful. Bane.
High defense, I want to say, was good. Got some crit damage, some potency, not bad stats for her regardless. Roll it. Wampacron beats Jabba? Yeah, it's a pretty brutal crush, as I understand it, so get after it. Okay, see you. How best to deal with you? The crush, so you'll do the middle next. You're gonna reveal people from stealth? Something. No, that was the dispel from Appo. That's what that was. Now, this is what it is. Alright, yeah. That was the droid we were looking for. Wow. Aha. Get him, boy. Somehow the burning went through his tenacity up? No, I have no explanation. Spread that stun if we can. Yeah, Leia just seems hand-built with this. Yeah, so I had to pull Lord Vader off defense to make sure I was going to be theoretically clean against that JMK. As you saw, it was a bit more bumpy than I had intended. Still made it through for a 54. So we didn't have to panic. We're in a really strong position right now. Really important to keep this momentum. We have our own Inquisitorian. Yeah, I want to say Inquisitorius is going to be crazy strong against that. Might use the 9th Kron, but stick with 7th Sister, just for banners. So Tarkin needs something nice. We need to figure out. So it's gotta be Jabba. Push something. Speak. Not Jabba, JML. Jabba or QA will write right there. That means Jabba here. That means QA. As long as we're precise, we're cool. Don't need to stunt by undermanning with Jabba. We can go in with Stanton. I mean, we're gonna respect the team Malgus BSF. Bane Sass there. Zaal Luthen. Yeah, we're just inferring from the last season. Much as we can. What was that Kron? High defense. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Frickin' nobody was running that. No. Still, have to think about it. Traya's rock solid. Good to know. So, yeah, Seer, that's what I was afraid of. Seer is good there. That puts pressure. That puts pressure on us. I think Wampa's got RJ. AKR can be distinct AML. Depending on how we. My God. We do have. Do they start with tenacity up on Saw's team? Never a buff. I was thinking that Afra might be equal there. There's so much need, right? Yeah, Afra's probably. Have to infer the max health damage really can show latest unchecked. AKR in seasons of the past. PMG in seasons of the past. Viva might be very strong there. Yeah, this is history. Cool stuff, though. Alright, so Reva was good there. DTMG body. guess it would be Darth Vader. Do I dare? Do I dare do something with Darth Vader? Put your Wampakron on Tuskens. Gavon's put... Alright, Schnookums did that. Gavon's put it with Ahsoka. Interesting. Might be too expensive, but I use BKM on Tarkin. Yeah, I guess I need to look that one up next. But BKM's on defense for me, or I think I would have already been decided by now. You know? Scorch crap. Darzi. Saw. 1 minute 33 seconds, so it wasn't like an instantaneous one shot. I wonder if I'm try that. Kyle, Ethan cracks. So be it. I just work here. Good damage. What was secret to your success? This. Good potency, armor penetration. So it was really a lot done by that max health damage. So we need just damage. Debuffs do damage. So Prex was nice to feed into that effect. It might not necessarily be the best for us here. Good damage, light side only. Ideally, we would have turn meter or bulk. Ooh, the bulk is significant here. What's turn meter look like? High turn meter. But what about it then? Get you bombed immediately? What is the difference of a disc bell? Saw single one. Very powerful prawn, but that's with the max health damage. Do I not have a max health damage? 3, light side. High health, maybe even? Oh, this one could be good. I haven't done anything with this yet, right? Arm penetration health. Maybe? All other allies assist? Got to be useful. What is your basic? I want to say Kyle's gonna... So this is like a risk, right? As far as counters go. Spankalots, appreciate the follow. We're really kind of sweating it out right now. Interesting. EP Thrawn, MaraJ. Done. Recover 10. We had high potency on this cron. This was also high potency. I might have such a thing. Tell me about that. Just ruin them. Potency dark side. Tough to go wrong. Don't have explicit plans for Darth Vader Tron. Might use it right here. Let's give this a go. Rex needs a Fez. That is fun. Oh, come on now. Don't do that shit immediately to me. Okay. Sun's important. Oh my god. That shit did not work at all. That was one use of that. So I would have had to do third, I guess, to push the most turn meter to EP. God, that was horrible. Alright, so that's one drop. We can't really have a lot of slop here. He did a 2-shot on that slacker and bled just a little bit. I need somebody who... I thought the EP would be a good one. I pulled off things like that before. Not today. How about a Hoopty Gas? Does a Hoopty Gas work for you? 54 even with 5. Talk to me. He kept him though. Yeah. High defense-ish. Counter with armor penetration. Light side. What can we do with... Is there a 5-0 first path through this? Crit damage. Or armor penetration. Or armor penetration is nice on gas. Speed up is cool from that. I have doubts. Turn meter is less valuable. Bulk. Right? So I think we want set 20. Crit damage, defense, something. Let's try it. Yeah, that was disgusting. That fight was all of seconds. I know what you're thinking. Wow, Galactic Republic Jedi into Order 66 team? Yeah, I don't know either. But I'm interested in trying. He can push you back. Go for it. Okay. Great. Not great. Okay. That'll be fine. Okay. Not immediately losing both sides. Call it a dub. You guys are very good at being sneaky and not letting me counterattack you. To that I say, counter Ds. Oh my god. You're not supposed to counter Ds. I'm kidding. Oh god. Okay, good. We got through some of his health and protection. The heart of the champion is within us. Alright, well, we tried. We tried, we died. Ow, ow. Despite all this. Man. All right.
Alright, so that evens it up as far as the straight up drops goes. What was the original pin? Yeah, we didn't have anything for them, so I don't Now I really want to do something nuts. Bulk. That means mechanically this should work. How is hope damage done? Is it done off of max health? Of what's his name? If it doesn't say that it does true damage based on health, then it would do it based on offense, right? Something like. Give it a go. For science. Take these debuffs. Get a bomb first. You want to put that up? Probably, yeah. Can stun, will stun. Okay. Now we're debuffed. Throw out the AoE. Basic, save this in case the worst should happen. Throw off the debuffs. Possible. Make with the TMR. Again and again. Basic, try and get buff immunity down so that it expires. It goes down. Our defense is doing things. Still got a. Not a huge. Taking a lot of turns. I think good. So that partially good ability block. Didn't hate it. I'm sure we'll be fine. The shield before the dispel, probably. Yeah. Get our man looking good. Looking healthy. Yeah, and then our cooldowns are pushed back, and then he's gonna do the third just before we have the cooldown to push it back. He said, confidently. Yep. Shake it into hope. Yeah, boy! Fuck out of my house. Now you're thinking, oh, I could have done that the first time. Ah, yes, but we didn't know that back then. That was then. This is now. All right. By our powers combined, could have 56'd it. So what was that? What was the first thing we did? That was EP, MaraJ, and Thrawn. We did like gas. And then it was Raj and Cass. 26. 0026. Alright. So if we're clean on everything else, then we're kind of even as far as we can see. Hmm. That Saw team is their That was then. This is now. The future is now. Why did you fail? Fair. Why? Blind in absence of that. Oh, this is what the Gideon crime was. Yeah. Many will enter, few will win. Kind of the maxim. So if it isn't Seer here, then what's it gonna be? Take us back to ancient days. What were we doing last time? Yep, Seer. Kind of sort of remember that. Sure. Okay. Jabba. JML for Mace. Here, there. Queen there. Eva, I think we're otherwise met. Okay, so that should be it for drops then. I don't think we have to research anything else. Guys, give me a minute. My drink has run dry. I'm sure we're all enjoying my drunk ass trying to figure things out. So yeah, that ARAG counter was cool. We'll use that against Tarkin. This is a high point for that Tarkin team on defense. So for a Radis team, with admittedly pretty good defense on the Kron, but otherwise no other special effects really for Rebel Fighter or Rogue One. Nice. Nice value. All right, be back in just a couple minutes, guys. Appreciate your patience. See you in a moment. All right, we're back. Let's proceed. So, Jabba, was it? Dark side bulk. More important than anything else. So, what does that mean? Protection, health. Resistance to debuffs would be nice. Oh, but health would be paramount, I imagine. Looks pretty good. See what happens. Get rid of her foresight at least. Okay. Nice. Stacks of deaths are very welcome. Stick with the stacks of deaths. Yeah. That sense. Stack her up. Rough. Revive. Pop, 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 pop. All coming together. Yeah, basically. Utah! Alright, which Inquisitorious Crown to go with? Alright, yeah, this is the only one we have for this one. Alright. We're not going to roll with 9th. I don't think we need that. Hey, Cosley, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Alright, yes, this was the Quig. This one. Dispel yourself. We're known for. Fair. Should heal you? Yes, turn meter's favorable to us for that. 5 debuffs, better than none. Take the money and run. So that's both specials out of GI. Use 3rd, 4 cooldowns, push her down. He dispels death marks. Nope. GG. 6 will have to do. Yeah, don't blink, because we're really rolling through these right now. High protection. Plus defense plus crit damage is actually a deal for our purpose. Go with it. Like that. Seven. Okay. Top clear. What's he got back here? My man. My man. I respect it. I respect it. He's usually saving triple meta. My man. Alright, Bane, Sass, Sith. No plans for Wampa, so Wampacron? Probably. Good damage. He does have good armor. And we'll make full use of this poorly. Brush. There can be no peace. We were supposed to take a lot more damage than that, to be honest. Pop. Okay, I mean, you know. So hide for the banner? No, not today. Not today, see. Alright, 55 we'll have to do. What did I see? Yeah, the Tarkin team's really good for them. It's true. Tell me about this. This is so crazy to me. I really want to try. Did nobody... Really? I'd speed up. That's clever. We can go with the defense. We could go with the defense. Yeah. Bounty Hunters. Let's give it a go. Dadbot was the old way, wasn't it? Okay. Defense, protection. Light side is welcome. Okay. Oh, okay. That's an error. Light side. Did this speed up? I really do respect that.
defense and protection. This has got to be high defense protection. Let's try it. Yeah, done that fight before, didn't love it. Yeah, I'm not promising I'm gonna love it. Okay, so I mean the ticket would be to press the attack from 1. I guess it doesn't much matter, does it? Yeah, alright. Time consumption. Good cleanse. Sounds unfortunate. Probably could have avoided it now that I think about it. 50%. Boy, we're almost halfway there. I'm sure we'll be fine. Sure we'll be fine? Appreciates. Builds up. Nice. We're just getting it today. Oh god, the dots are coming for me. Dots are coming for me. Come on. Not the droid we're looking for. Stunned eternally. Name. Can't beat that with a stick. Alright, so that one's gonna have to be struggled through. What else is... I've done Bossk in the distant past. ERZ. I have one more drop than him if you're counting. We're pretty much even, and then I just had a drop. What about... I'm going to do Afra there. This doesn't offer much in the way of... Right? Yeah, they do have turn meters, but they don't have much. Right? So what if we did Afra here? How would this work against all the special shit? We'd have to have very high crit damage to compensate. I do have... pretty kickin' set here. Good damage and offense, damn. It wasn't. Alright, it starts to get real bad from here. Armor penetration, out of curiosity. I find this very interesting. Dark side allies granted buff to another ally. The ally gains 5% per meter per ally. Kind of neat. No armor penetration though, so we got to go back to the crit damage.
Sold. Madness consumes me. Appreciate the hydrate, guilty. We'll just enjoy some alcohol instead. Okay. Okay. Yes, the secret is murdering them all. Bye. The Malgus to here, to Saw? Was not Malgus a thing for Saw? Am I misremembering that? Malgus 40%. I believe in me. %94 health. Let's see what happens. Okay. Sure, eventually, before the end of the game, the rest of us will be allowed to take turns in some meaningful form or fashion. Okay, so we have blind. I guess it's good that we put Han up then. We're blinded, so there's no reason. They all have tenacity up, so it's not really a great value to do this. Maybe just hit the AoE. Kind of pointless. Have her. Alright, well, at least we're not immediately blocked. I guess we go for the Giga Dunk. Okay. We only get bigger from here. See. We need the Malik Fear to do a lot of work. We'll take the drain even though we don't really get any life. Stack is welcome. Stack is likewise welcome. We will get something for this. Spell all this? We're not blinded. True, but we do a buff. I don't really care about that. So. Don't have blind, but you have to just stack you up. I got a feeling we got a really long fight ahead of us that we might actually win, maybe? I don't know. Completely cool with this. This is fine. This is fair. Reasonable. All classy stuff. Taunt up? Nope. One thing, the force thing stops us. What's super cool is how these guys have the crit chance up and they're doing crits, but they're not getting fear. I think that's just great. I think that's just great. Mm-hmm. Alright, this one isn't gonna do it. So,
Seer is the sure path. Give Night Sisters. Yes, we can take it off the table. I like this one better. Worst timing on that ability block, yeah. No disagreements there, friend. Almost never would I use the Qui-Gon middle ahead of the third, but here we are. Actually kind of works out for us because it's Padawan Obi-Wan that's locked down for Crimson. Well, okay. You're alive. Really need to deal with her. So bad, bro. Hey, Tim. It's a struggle is the real answer. Oh my god, please. I mean, just heal over? Maybe? Wow. So, I don't know how we just evaded the absolute doom, but we did, and I'm not asking questions, but you saw it. You saw it. I have no explanation. I just work here. They don't let me run the prior. Just on the mop. So, a support crown. So what if I did Saw Mirror with the support crown? I wonder. How about the drinks? I could run that. I'm drinking right now. Like it's happened. You are among us. Okay, it's nice to be first. First is first, first is best. Super into this. What do we want to do? Camp you so you have frenzy, yeah? No frenzy, okay. I just remembering that? Okay. You're still marked. Okay. Yeah, we're ramping the damage. It's our summon that does a lot of damage. He's technically an attacker, I want to say. Get the freebie there. Take with the lockdown if you would kindly. Call him. Nice. Could have brought Kyle. Notes for next time. Alright, so this mirror would have worked. Could have applied brain power ahead of... Good. Good. I think what's important is that I'm not bitter about it.
bitch. I was gonna. All right, would have been a 54. But what was the first saw attempt? Seriously, what was that first saw attempt? Oh. Yeah, Bossk, Greef, Mando wasn't getting it done. I also was mismanaging the momentum. Oh, it was Malgus. Man, I had a good feeling about Malgus, too. What did I do against Finn Zori, then? Oh, it was Afra. What was that? Like a 55, 54? Does anybody remember the banners on that? Yeah, Afra for Finzori. Thank you, guys. Hey, Tiny Bubbles. Welcome back. Yeah, we're still working it out. I mean, this last one we'll have in the bag now because of Seer Malicos. So we'll make it, I believe. Defense is probably prudent, especially if I can manage to pair it with crit damage. Crit damage, defense, protection, some type of potency up bullshit. Probably would be better if it was the offense up. Do I have such a thing? Oh, really doesn't look like it. Kind of goofy. Yeah, it's your finest option. Some modicum. This is fine. This thing. 55 for Afra. Appreciate you, Empire. Thank you kindly. Good man. Good man. Comment with that Sawluth tracks. Comment. Used Krennicron. That was the secret. Can you click on Sasha's profile and game for me real quick? We'll take care of that for you, Bane. They don't have enough debuffs to demand my attention, but I would like to call. I'm going to do the middle because I wanted the assist call. All right. Woe unto they stand against Malicos. They haven't really buffed up yet. That's fine. Makes sense. About to get stunned on? AoE? Do the call? Give me that next call, you bastard. Oh wait, you're gonna counterattack that? Nope, not quite. Basic, if you would. Really want to get up 20 stacks before you do anything crazy. Don't mind the defense that we have on this Thrawn. Feels good. Okay, so if we do the middle now, we'll get the reset on the rocks. And that's the droid we're looking for. Bye. And that's how you use one of the best teams in the game to kill Tusken. Let that be a lesson to you all. 37 banks. Alright. So the point is we made it. Now, for the rest of it. Oh, right. Sorry, Bane. I almost forgot. Can you click on Sasha's profile in-game for me real quick? All right. Here's the cover page. 1.1 million Legacy Championship. He was always a sweat. Love Sasha. There's the GP. Datacrons. That's our man. He's not trolling shit. He's as real as it gets. The realest deal. Alright, so, where was I? Oh man, trust me, I know better than anybody that he's got everybody that's got the Premier Kyber Champion title. I mean, you know, tip of my hat to you. I'm sad it's not earnable anymore, because I checked. Okay, it is. I usually do the third. Finish it. Fine. Fail. Do it just for debuffs. AoE now? Yes. Good. This is a really favorable outcome. Go for the greed, y'all know. Y'all. Bye. Yeah, man, I love that Premier Kyber Champion title. If it was still available, A, I would have it. B, I would rock it. spear is a ruse. It is a lie. So just hit it. See? Pretty goddamn good, lads. 74. And all that. Alright, Profundity, you all know the drill. Man, this alcohol's hitting. Probably like that. Yeah. Trick that I found is you really cannot be going after the tank. And maybe that doesn't sound like a lot of trick to you, but it sounded like a trick to me. Recommend the experience. Keep after Palpatine shuttle is my advice. After Palp is done, go after Gauntlet. There's no reason to hold back. Kick the shit out of it. Nice. We saved the special. Phantom enters the fray. I can't really call an assist, so I might as well do the big hit here. Third will buff all sides now, so it's worth something. And it did call Phantom to assist. It's kind of a nice. It gets wild if I don't kill you. Can't call assists onto you. That's the way of things, the way of the Force. Yeah. So how about that? Well, the thing is, we haven't actually shook loose you. So probably better to do something like so. Basic can call you. Wiggle, get the shit off. Yeah, we lost our tank. Neat. Recommend the experience to anybody. Oh god, we can't actually go for you. Go for the middle. Can we get an assist out of that? Oh my god, it's an assist train. Ship it and absolutely ship the fuck out of it. Don't want to deal with anything. Don't care about nobody. Get off my plane. All of that. Dear God. Basic. Yup. We'll have it. Alright. So. $72. Alright, who wins there? Alright, negotiator. So who's gonna come in first? Spy or Vulture? I think it's gonna be Spy. This should be sufficient. Kickban. Premier Kyber Champion can be yours for the low price of $134,980. And won't be doing that. Okay. Okay. Get out of it. Wow, what a setup. $74. If everything works out well, you don't need it.
Don't need a reinforcement at all. All right. So what does that mean? A 2002 score. It's not the finest work there is in the game. He's already had some drops. He might have more. He has a lot of teams at his disposal. We'll see, guys. I want to say I offered him some decent challenges. I can't be 100% sure. We'll have to see how it goes. All right, let's go ahead and review stuff, yeah? Wow. Hey, TJ. You're traveling for work, so it's midnight. Nice. You cleared except for 2 ships. All right. So you just haven't attacked them yet? Dig that. All right, well, if you were not here at the beginning, go back to the start of the VOD. I did discuss how Sasha cleared my bottom front zone, and I discussed my defenses besides. As far as my attacks go, all right, against DR Mission Zaalbar was Nass, Jar Jar, and Tarpals for 57. Against Ithano, SM33, and Quig was Traya, Nihilist Savage for 56. Against JMK Cat EEzra, we pulled Lord Vader Appo CX2 to make sure I wasn't going to get jammed by that. And we actually lost Appo anyway, but it was a 54. So, you know, all's well that ends well. Against Slacker Drey Crew, JMK Cat 5s for 57. And against Ahsoka Tano, Padawan Sabine, and Wat Tambor, C. Watt for 57. In the back. Against his Saw, Luthen, and Kyle, we tried Malgus, I wrote it wrong. Malgus Malik BSF. And BSF died more or less free, so don't recommend that. Wouldn't do it again. Yeah, and then after that, I was figuring I would be able to remove at least one character from the game. That was not the case. Had to withdraw. Went back in with Saw, Luthen, and Krex. Did a, more or less a mirror. I mean, he had Kyle, I had Krex. But I went in with the support Kron from, whatchamacallit, Krennic. 34 banners, so it would have been a 54. Neat. Against Kelleran, Jocasta, and Temple Guard, we went in with Queen Amidala, Master Qui-Gon, Padawan Obi-Wan. Like, a high crit damage set 22 light side. That was it. 57 banners. Against Tuskens, we went in with Bossk, Greef, Mando. The old TJ way was Bossk, Mando, and Dab Bob Boba. But I saw, reasonably recently, using Greef to get it done. Wasn't impressed. Also, I think I kind of just mismanaged momentum, I would say. I maybe only had half the number of choices I think I did, but still. Anyhow, Seer Malico Starkiller got the job done, of course. 37 banners, would have been a 57 on the first go. Against his Finn Zori Rose, went in with Afra, BT1 000 for a 55. And against Baylan, Shin, Marrok was Bane Sass for 55. There you go. Topside. Against Mace, Depa, Aayla, we went in with JML, Jedi Cal, and JKR for 57. Against Reva, we went in with Jabba, Crescent, and Boushh for 57 banners. Against Tarkin, DCT, and Scorch. At first, we looked up a counter and saw that EP, MaraJ, and Thrawn was able to get it done. Didn't really do it for me. Decided to give it a go with Gas. Now, that's not with 5s, because I use 5s with my JMK versus Slacker counter, so it was Gas, Rex, and Arc. It also was a downer. Withdrew. Knowing what I know now, I should have gone in with Radis, Jin, and Cassian. And we went in with a Kron that had respectable defense, but also a large chunk of offense to give damage to Hope. And yeah, it was 26, so it would have been a 56 on the first go. Good to know. Against Lord Vader, Appo CX2 was Leia Drogan R2 for 57. And against RJT BB8 Resistance Hero Finn was Reva Grand Inquisitor in 7th for 56 banners. Here in Fleet, against his Malevolence with Vulture and IG-88 was Hyena. That was Negotiator for 74. Against his Executor Triple Attacker was Leviathan for 74. And against his Executrix was Profundity for 72. So things went really well. All right, guys, that's how we got up to a 2002. So I want to say like a really strong score, something like a 2080. We bled a bit. I'll let you guys know tomorrow how it all ends. Of course, if you're not already part of my Discord, which is where I'll make the announcement, that is the place to find me. So check that out if you haven't already been there. Nice, Frozen. Frozen Italiano says, ha, that's the exact score I got as well. I mean, I hope it works out for you, and it works out for me. So, yeah. All right, aside from all that, guys, I think it's time to wrap up, so we're going to get ready to raid. Of course, if you're watching me live, you already know I'm here at twitch.tv/Tassinix. I also simulcast from my YouTube, Tassinix Gaming. If you have not been there before, there is a bunch of Slugger-related content there that I think you'll be interested in. We've got the Datacron tier list for Grand Arena, for GAC. We've got the How to Mod Guide series, starting from fundamentals all the way through advanced topics. We've got the mod guides on individual characters and factions that you guys have asked about. And of course, it is a rebroadcasting point for my Grand Arena focused podcast, Plotting and Scheming, that I make with my friends Dagger, TJ, Sashaisha, and Fatal. We break down the last week in thereabouts of the top 100 of Kyber 1. We talk about how we dealt with the meta matchups, our favorite attacks and defenses of the week, our lessons learned from the week to come, and anything else that's worth sharing with you. It's all there. Anything you like over there on the YouTube channel, please do hit the like button. Hit subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Really appreciate the surge of support from you guys. We are more than 100 followers gained on YouTube in the last 30 days. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Hope we can keep up the momentum. That said, if you want to go above and beyond the Call of Duty to support the stream, there are a few ways to do so. First of all, I have a Cash App. That is $Tassinix. Holy shit. Nice job, guys. Jay Chung says, thanks for the stream as always. Glad you got the clear and hope you get the W. I'll let you guys know on Discord tomorrow. But thanks for watching all the way, Jay. It was a long stream, so appreciate that. Guilty, you got a 2060. Killer score. Really nicely done. All right, so yeah, that was my Cash App. I also have a PayPal that is tassinix@gmail.com. Nothing surprising there, really. And then, of course, if you want to get some enhanced scouting power for your own Grand Arena, you want to get some early access to some of my content, including Plotting and Scheming, and some other benefits besides, check out my Patreon, patreon.com/Tassinix. For any upwardly mobile Grand Arena player, there is something there of interest for you. At $5 a month, you enter the Tass House at VIP access level, where you get early access to the Plotting and Scheming podcast. That is coming out to my general audience on Friday mornings at 8 a.m. The patrons get it as early as Tuesday night, within hours of us recording. And that'll give you an early edge on the start of the week. In addition to that, I might, occasionally I do make exclusives for patrons, and that's not less than a month that patrons enjoy that exclusivity. Most recently, we did the one for how to use the automation feature of Hot Utils. And yeah, aside from that, of course, there's a dedicated text and voice chat on Discord where I am generally lurking, so pop on in and say hi. Thank you so much to Andrew, Banja, Boba Iza, Deadpool Kyle 28, JJ's Dad, JJ's Productions Twitch, Jobin4527, Me Asmal, Mus Ross, Rays Malvis, Sam Vimes, Sheepdog47, Squid, Stark Strategy Gamer, Sweens14, and White Wolf. Moving on up to the
the $10 a month tier is VIP Access Plus, where you get a bundled Patreon access to me and to your choice of either OmegaBot or Hot Utils Patreon. So, OmegaBot's that tool that I highlight at the start of the stream that gives you those graphs, allowing you to have an at-a-glance sense of your opponent's offensive and defensive tendencies. Anybody can use that tool for free to scout their opponent's last week of Grand Arena history, but only patrons can pull a custom report with any number of weeks, allowing you to drill down on your opponent even deeper, because you get an HTML version of the report with links that you can click going right back into swugga.gg or Insight, whichever you use. Alternatively, you might go with the Hot Utils Patreon, aka Chili subscription, which is the #1 tool for your mass mod management and loadout creation. Nothing else lets you move so easily between your Grand Arena, TB, TW, and Raid mods. You can use it like TJ and Fatal 2 to comprehensively remod your roster. You can slice hundreds of mods in seconds, help your guild out in TW, whole bunch of cool stuff baked into it. Regardless, no wrong way to go at VIP Access Plus. Thank you so much to Aussie Mike, Darth Leia, Ash Satnakam, Meow for Me, Mr. Tony, Shake23501, Single Malt Jedi, Snack Attack, Striker, Supermard, and Trouble Fingers. At the top of the list in VIP Access Premium, this is where you get a bundled Patreon access to me and both bots for OmegaBot and Hot Utils, the Double Bot Bundle. So if you go out and buy just those two bots themselves, it's the same price, this bundle. That's why so many of my patrons say this is one of the best value bundles in all of Swugga. Thank you so much to Argots, Arj, Bjorn, Big Ninja, Duckstab, Darth Link, Frickfrack Paddywhack, General Milan, Ibanek, Johnny B. Ottawa, Kev, Mini GK, Pills, Bloon, Quig, Rawling, Saldag, Sir Boss, Sophus, The Lost Swamp Rat, Trevor Boy Gaming, Wilco, and Soltray. Of course, in Jester's Club Elite, the one, the only Nomad's Reaper, this madman pops in a stream from time to time and drops hundreds of subs, thousands of biddies, incredibly generous support over the years. Thank you so much, sir. And of course, in our special thanks, first up to the Lost Swamp Rat, one of my patrons who helped me out most recently in getting my stream deck up to speed, really just easing my my use of OBS and just making it all the easier to do what I love doing here with you guys. So thank you, Womp, really appreciate that. To Mrs. T, my wife, thank you for all you do in the background, whether that's bringing me a drink, some food while I'm on stream here, or just keeping our daughter from tearing the house apart while I'm trying to be the very best like no one ever was at a phone game. And of course, to my co-hosts on Plotting and Scheming, Dagger, TJ, Sashaisha, and Fatal. Gentlemen, as always, it is a pleasure and a privilege to record our show together on a weekly basis. Thank you guys, first of all, for making yourselves available despite your busy work and family schedules, but also, for coming to the discussion with a lot to talk about, because I learn from you guys every week. Hopefully the feeling is occasionally mutual. However, it's not really about us. It's about the community that's popped up around the show. A lot of great discussion, questions, engagement on YouTube, on Discord. I have you guys to thank for making the show what it is and adding so much listening value. For the folks that tune in. So thank you guys so much. All right, moving back over to the main scene. Yeah, Womp is a good dude. Did I pay out the prediction? Oh, shit. No, I didn't. Really appreciate you letting me know, because do that. It was definitely 3 or more. 3 or more gets it. All right, those who did not believe are richly rewarded for their lack of faith. So be it. All right, let's get ready to raid out. First up on YouTube. All right, Zareth is live. We're sending all of the YouTube folks over. Have a good night. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate you. And of course, let's go ahead and raid out the Twitch folks. Likewise, I think we'll be able to take that. There, what is this? What is this? Okay. Yeah, I see how it is. That's pretty cool. Aligalf is following me, and I haven't rated her before. Zareth has 75 viewers, and Aligal only has 6. I think that Zareth will forgive us if we go ahead and give Aligal a boost. So let's go ahead and start up the raid over to her. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this first round of the season. It's always a pleasure to fight Sashaisha. I will let you guys know on the Discord how this one goes. For round 2, it should be Saturday, either late morning or early afternoon Eastern. For exact details, that will be announced on Discord. And until next time, it's been real. It's been awesome. Been real awesome. Take care.